I'm like, that's loud. That's loud as F. Shut up, BB-8. Hey everybody, Invisiblekatana here doing an unboxing and review for the Star Wars Black Series Poe Dameron helmet. It took me a minute. Obviously, it took me a minute to get this. I'm pretty sure this came out like 2 years ago or something. This is actually fairly old, but I ended up looking into it and I was just like, dang. The Mandalorian helmet is coming out later this year. I want to say June or July or August. It was one date and then they pushed it back, but that was coming out and then I was like, I never really looked into the other helmets, and unfortunately, last year sent me into like super collector mode, and that's just kind of carried on into this year. So I was like, well, end of last year I got this. I also got the Luke Skywalker helmet. Hopefully that actually comes in and I don't have to search for it, because I initially got this from Entertainment Earth and it got canceled, and so then I had to like scramble, and fortunately I found it at GameStop, and it was actually cheaper at GameStop than the original price I was going to pay. So I should probably look that up for the Luke helmet just to see if I can get it faster and cheaper. But we're gonna shoot it. Oh, for a second I thought there was something else in here. It's this little base of the box and the instructions. So this does take 3 AA batteries. Pretty sure. Yeah, it should be AA because I borrowed some batteries from my friend because I just didn't have time to go get them. So hopefully that's the case. Let's check this out. My head is big, but this helmet seems big enough for me. And I like how it looks. It's got the soft cushion in there. Got the little shield up top. So that's cool. So got that. I know it has some sound effects. I'll have to find out exactly where I install the batteries, which I believe is on the inside. There's a screw here, but that looks like it's for the speaker. There's got 3 speakers on the inside. You can kind of see those a little bit, like kind of right down in the middle there, and then there were also the 2 at the top. So yeah, you can definitely get a good look at that, sort of. So 1, 2, and then 3 at the bottom. So I like it. I like the amount of padding. We'll see if it's funny. It's actually like that super duper cheap padding where it's like, oh, it should be nice and soft, and when you touch it, your finger instantly just touches the back. Like, oh, it's like it's like the crappiest pillow that you've had for a super long time. It's that sort of deal. I like the weathering. Oh, okay, button on the side. I like the weathering that they have for it, little scuff marks and things like that. It looks like I put some crazy fingerprints on it, but that's just how it looks, so I like that. Of course, the ultimate test. Big head mode. Ooh, that's tight. I'm gonna have to take out one of these because my head is too effing big. Let's take all of it out because my head is too effing big. Better. Okay, I can use the top cushion. Because I can tell, it's like, okay, these things are just all sorts of attached. So, let's see, we'll put that up there up top. Okay, that's not bad. I like it. It's a little wobbly, but these are oddly super firm, and then everything else is not. So, I'll have to work on that a little bit. And it doesn't adjust, it is what it is, and then you live with that, and you hope your head isn't too freaking big. But when I first put it in, I'm like, ooh no, like the both of them together, there's no way I could put both these things in here. My head is too big, it's too tight, it's too much to put both in. So I might have to just rock it where I either choose one or the other side, because of course that keeps it from wobbling too much. And then if I take this out, there we go, then it wobbles more. Not that I'm gonna do this, so I guess it doesn't really matter. And I can set it up pretty much how you want it. Like they have little, what are those things? Velcro, the little Velcro attachments. So all the little white dots are Velcro attachments. And that's cool. I think it definitely helps. So maybe you can find yourself your own custom padding, stuff like that. I can see my own reflection of my eyeball. That's crazy. Crazy. Yeah, it's weird. Like I can see the camera, but I literally like see my eyes looking forward. It's weird. Like I actually see what it looks like when I open my eyes wide. That's very weird. That's an odd sensation if you've ever had your eyes in front of your eyes, and not like a mirror, but like I'm looking forward. It's it's different when you look in a reflection. You end up looking at like one eye or the other, but like I'm just looking forward, and I can literally just see both my pupils like right here. It feels very weird. So I'm gonna do that and stop messing with my own brain. But I like this, so that's cool. Obviously, like I said, I'm not gonna be doing that. This is good. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. I wish my head wasn't so insanely big. I would love to have like the extra little side cushioning, but it's not bad. It's not bad off the top, just having it there. So that's good. ages 8 plus. 8 plus. So we'll see exactly where the little attachment spot is for the batteries. Oh, this also seems like it has a microphone. Let's see. So off and the off and on button, adjust fit, the visor, and then we have how to play. So power down, press the home button for 1 second. Obviously we need power for that. This apparently something over on this side. Oh, a little microphone. Let's see. Press button to start your mission. When you hear the engine's idle, speak into the microphone and press the button to activate X-Wing engine sounds, aerial battle SFX, and communication from BB-8. That's actually super cool. I didn't realize it was slightly voice activated as well, so that's definitely cool. So I love that. This actually has more. Oh, there's a bunch of pages here. Oh, this thing opens up. I'm an idiot. What a shock. Alright, so the batteries go on the side. Perfect. Because I thought I would have to like get inside this thing. But that makes it so much easier. Like I said, I originally was going to be getting this from Entertainment Earth, and I ended up getting it from GameStop, so I think you can still pick it up from there. The Luke Skywalker one, I am very excited to get when that actually releases, and once again, hopefully that doesn't end up taking too long, and I'll be able to actually get that, and it won't get canceled, and then I have to search for it again. But looking back at old videos for this, I was like, okay, I'm kind of excited to check it out. Getting the Mandalorian one, I think that was kind of what led me into it, because I was like, oh, well, if I'm gonna get the Mandalorian one, I should kind of check them out. Like, I'd always seen them in stores, I definitely remember seeing, like, these, oddly enough, Best Buy, I feel like, is the place where I would always end up finding them. And so, seeing it, I was always like, oh, those are kind of cool, but they never really hooked me or anything. So, yeah, should have done that. Oh, actually, should probably turn it on, I am dumb. That's just how it goes. There we go. See how this goes. Oh, that says to power it down. Oh. Whoa, that's like... Oh my goodness, that's loud. That's loud as F. Shut up, BB-8. Yeah, I did say that. Man, if I get Star Wars Squadrons... yes. If I get Star Wars, my God, I don't. Oh, that's not even loud. You probably couldn't even hear that. That's surround sound. It's so good. It's like being in the movie. If I get Star Wars Squadrons, this thing, oh man, this is, oh yeah, Star Wars Squadron, I'm gonna be in that game like crazy. This is nice. I'm glad I bought this. I might have to, oh yeah. Oh, when I get this Luke Skywalker one, that junk is gonna be crazy. I wish you could hear it better. Like, it's legit. It's right in your ear. It's like surround sound. I'm like, I'm in the movie, and I'm just sitting here in my nerdy apartment. Oh, this is good. This is a wise choice. You should buy this. This is really nice. This is really sweet. So, I guess that's my review. This is amazing. I love it. That's super cool. Oh, when I get my Luke Skywalker one, I'm gonna get my lightsaber. I'm gonna have to get one of the little training dummies. Yes. Oh, BB-8. This is so cool. I shouldn't have thrown the instructions. I know I'm yelling. I'll have that weird thing when people have headphones on, which I don't do when I wear headphones, but I'm like, this is so loud. It's so loud. Like, it's the perfect kind of loud, but this is amazing. Alright, yeah, press the button to start your mission. When you hear the engine's idle, speak into the microphone and press the button to activate X-Wing sounds. Yeah, so it's just this. I think technically I can just tap this and it'll register the microphone. I don't know if you have to pull it down. Yeah, because I feel like that activated it. Well, let's see. Hello? BB-8? Man, I feel like I'm freaking playing Rogue Squadron or something. This is so cool. And it's just a loop, because obviously if I'm talking, then, it just activates random noises, and then BB-8 is going to say stuff. Now I'm super excited for my Mandalorian helmet. I didn't realize, how immersive these things were. Oh, that's dangerous. Because now I want that Boba Fett helmet. I was like, I like Boba Fett, but it's not that big of a deal. Although I don't know if it'll get as cool as this. Like, this is specifically being in the X-Wing, you hear the noises and you fly around in the ship. But Boba Fett is like, you know, it'll have like the dialogue lines, I would assume. I don't even, his is electronic. I know it has like his scouter and stuff like that. I don't think that's what that's called. I'm thinking DBZ. It might be called a scouter. I don't remember. But this is super cool. I highly recommend it. I think it was 70 or 80 bucks or something like that. You can probably find it cheap because it, like I said, it's a couple years old now. Because like the Mandalorian one is like 80, it's like $100 and something for the Mandalorian one being brand new. But this one being older is definitely cool. So I highly recommend checking it out. See if you can find it. Power this down while it's just all in my head. I look like an insane nerd, but I'm very happy about that. Just looking at this, I'm like, okay. You know, as long as that. Wow, what is happening? Jeez. Okay, there. It's power. I think. Nope. Hold up. I thought it was just powering down. I thought it was gonna be done. Set to hold it for 1 second. Okay, there it is. All right. That is amazing. Talk about immersive. That's super cool. I love this way more than I thought I would. I knew it had like sounds, but like wearing this helmet and hearing the sound effects go off, I have to like adjust it. That's like the one thing I'm gonna have to get maybe like my own little custom bit of padding because my head's just too big. Like when I first tried, it was legit like, ooh, this is gonna give me a freaking headache. So I felt like stuff them all the way up at the top. Gonna stick them up. Ooh, that's too tight. That's too tight for my big freaking head. But I can still just rock it with just the one piece, so that's fine. But this, I highly recommend. It looks good. Like looking at it, you know, on the camera, I definitely love the style of it. I don't know why I did this and tried to look at my camera, which is so far away. Bam, technology. Because my phone's gonna die, so I have to do that. I like how it looks for sure. Like all of it is good. Front and back 360. Didn't mean to do that. But the whole thing, I think, is definitely amazing. So, highly recommend it. Obviously, I love that thing. I'm just flipping out. It's like, that's funny. I hadn't heard anyone mention that. Like, with the sound effects and how close it is to your ears. The immersion factor, I hadn't heard anyone say that in, like, any of the reviews. But it feels so immersive. Like, it legit was like, holy crap. Like, I like playing at the arcade when you play like the Battle Pod games or playing the old school Star Wars arcade and the speakers are like in the chair behind you. That's how it feels. Like it just feels cool. It's like everything is around you. Like I almost feel like I should be in some VR stuff and I should start like seeing X-Wings and TIE fighters going around. So I love it. I think it's really cool. Highly recommend it. I'm super happy I got this. So I don't know, that my little hat shelf. My hat bookshelf back there might end up becoming my helmet shelf because I got this, I got the Mandalorian, I got Luke, I got like a Power Rangers helmet already, I have a plush anime helmet, so now, you know, too much collecting, but this I'm glad I added to the collection. This was totally worth it. The sound effects are great. You can talk to BB-8, that's super cool, and you just hear the noises. 10 out of 10. This is a 10 out of 10 purchase. 8 plus, Hasbro Black Series. Now I want to buy all of them. I didn't realize I'd love it this much, but it is so cool. I had no idea. So that's pretty much it for this. Highly recommend it. Like I said, 10 out of 10, 12 out of 10. Like just that first time putting it on, the immersion factor alone is just insane. Like it just makes no sense. Like I don't. It's crazy. It's as crazy as being able to see my freaking pupils. That's freaking me out again, so I'm gonna have to lift this up. Like it's getting in my own brain about that. So yes, you should buy this if you do not have it. If you are saving up to buy something Star Wars based, you know, it is definitely up there. I'd put it on the list for sure. If you're going for a lightsaber, get a lightsaber first. Lightsabers are just super cool. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I have my lightsabers in front of my TV. I'll pick them up. I'll flip them around. I'll turn all the lights off and just flip them around. Cause why wouldn't you? Cause it's a lightsaber. Like it's super cool. I want to get a battle saber, like an actual battle ready lightsaber. But those things are also expensive, and it's like the cost of one of those, I could get like, you know, like a helmet plus something else. So I never ended up buying them. I still look at them every freaking year. And now I've gotten into Hot Toys, and I'm like, but I can take like 100 pictures of Hot Toys or I could fling a lightsaber around 100 times. And it's like, the pictures, pictures worth 1,000 words, lightsabers worth 1,000 swings. They just, it's not on the same level. But highly recommend this. Get yourself some lightsabers. Get yourself a helmet. I highly recommend, get the Luke helmet and then get the Luke lightsaber if you can still find like the. I have the original one, so I have like the one that takes AA batteries, but I know the new version, which I think is the Signature series, those are a little less powerful, but still amazing. I have Luke's green lightsaber signature-wise, so those are 3 AAA instead of 3 AA batteries. So the sound is not nearly as loud, and the effects aren't as impressive. Like the gyro in them isn't nearly as intense as the original version that they had, but still amazing. I don't even know if they make Luke's original lightsaber. I guess at this point it would be Rey's lightsaber or whatever. But you can always pick up a new version of them. So get your Luke's classic style lightsaber, get Luke's helmet, and then just F around with that, because you'll have a blast. Like, this is already amazing, and I'm super excited to get that now, so that I can just have my blue lightsaber and act like I'm doing the training thing. That's I have kids. That's a shame. But yeah, I recommend you pick this up. I think it's amazing. If you have it, I would love to know your thoughts. If you don't have it, you have any random questions, there's not much to really say about it. I mean, it sounds great, feels great. Based on the size of your head, you may or may not be able to use these. I don't mind that it shakes around. I kind of like that. Like, for some reason, I guess I'm already used to it, so it's kind of just like with me naturally talking. And it doesn't move too much. It's like, a tiny little bit. Unless I'm going crazy with it, it's not that bad. I don't even really have to readjust it. Just, boom, sit in the middle, had the little cushion there. And it's like, okay, as I move my head, it'll bob a little and shift a tiny bit. But it just kind of adds to it. It just kind of feels like, it's a helmet, but it just, feels like you're wearing a big hat. So I think it looks good. Feels good to put on. It'll probably feel even better if you can use these. These will also technically make the sound a bit lower. Like, you can see that it's, you can't really tell because the light's straight on. But for me, this part right here is definitely thick, but I can clearly see the light through the middle section. So it's meant to slightly soften the blow of the sound effects and things like that, where, it is fairly loud. So that's something, if you're like very sensitive to sounds or things like that, or, once again, the whole 8+ mechanic, I would definitely say, don't put this like right on your kid's head and just have the speakers just like right in their ears, because they wouldn't be adjusted to that sort of sound. But, once you hit 28, you've listened to more than enough rock music and your ears are dead anyway. So it's kind of like, oh, that sounds nice. So that's where I'm at in life. But if you guys have any comments, please put them down in the comment section below. Like I said, if you guys have any questions on it, feel free to ask. Like I said, I don't know what else I could possibly answer outside of just showing exactly what I showed, because there's not that much to it. But it feels good. Solid material. That was probably the worst part to hit, because clearly that's just like the little solid thing. Yeah, it's a bit more solid in the back instead of just this part, which I always wonder what the deal was with this. I'm like, what is this supposed to be? Is it like another shield that's supposed to like come all the way down to cover his eyes? Which I guess it is, because I guess that's what that's supposed to be. It's supposed to be like closed, so dirt doesn't get on the inside or something. I don't know. I always wondered. I was like, what does that do exactly? Because it's always up, but I guess that's it. It's like a motorcycle helmet, except it's literally just meant to protect the inside of the helmet, because I didn't mean to do that. But I'm going to enjoy it. So, thanks for checking this out. Like I said, if you guys have any comments, please put them down in the comment section below. And of course, thanks for watching.